Hey guys, this is Brendan with Gone Mobile Vans. We're here at the Back Bay of Newport Beach, just down the street from our shop. Behind me is a 2023 high roof Transit Trail. We turned it into a killer adventure van and I can't wait to show it to you. All right guys, so this is a 148 high roof Transit. This is the long version, not extended. This has got the EcoBoost engine, 10-speed transmission. It's got all the bells and whistles for adaptive cruise control, cross traffic alerts, things like that. This is the best platform to start with in our opinion. We love building on it. So one of the first things you'll notice on the trail is a new grille on there. It's got some marker lights up front to designate that it is a Transit Trail, and it is a little bit wider than the stock all-wheel drive Transit. We've also got the bi-xenon HID headlights, which really make this thing look great at night. So for the suspension on this van, we kept it stock up front with the 2-inch lift that comes directly from Ford. It's got some stock alloy wheels that are specific to the Transit, wrapped in the Goodyear Workhorse AT all-terrain tires. It's a really nice combination. It fits the van quite nicely. We're really happy with how they look and they ride really nicely. So for the rear suspension in the van, we did upgrade to some Falcon 3.3 at fast adjust shocks. This is just going to give our client a little bit more control over their road preference and how they like to drive, whether it's on highway or mountain roads or in the dirt roads. Really nice addition from Van Compass and we're happy with how they ride. So on the top of the van, we have a flatline safari rack with a drop front. On the drop front, we've got a KC Highlights 50-inch Gravity 6 Pro LED light bar, provides plenty of light for off-road trails, things like that. We have a Fiamma F45S awning mounted on the side, allows you to have some great amount of shade when you're hanging out at the camp. We've got some solar panels up there to provide charging for the power system, as well as a max fan and a Nomadic Cooling X3 AC unit. So included on the Transit Trail package are these nice side steps directly from the factory. They're really robust, they look good, they've got plenty of tread plate width to really make it easy to get in and out of the van. Nice texture coat to them, super solid, and we really like how they look. So for lighting on the van, underneath the awning we've got a Rigid Industries scene light that provides plenty of coverage and light underneath the awning when you're at camp at night. Really nice addition to the side of the van. So moving on down the side of the van, we have some flare space flares that have been color matched to the Abyss gray color of this Transit. They've got half slider windows for some airflow with integrated bug screens so you don't have to worry about the mosquitoes getting in. For additional lighting on the roof rack, we've got some 20-watt KC scene lights on the back of the rack and also on the driver's side of the rack. This provides plenty of light surrounding your campsite at night. You can also turn them on when you need to back into places when it's dark. So for the rear door components, we did go with the Flatline Van Company tire carrier. This allows us to put a full-size spare on the back of the van so you have easy access to it if and when you need a spare. On the passenger side, we've got the Flatline gear platform here. We've got a Lolo Racks bike rack system mounted on there so he can have 2 mountain bikes mounted vertically on the back of his van. So we love using the Flatline Van Company products. So on this side, we've got the Flatline side ladder, and the Transit Trail poses a little bit of a challenge because of the full length running boards. The ladder normally mounts down lower, so we had to modify the ladder and create a custom bracket that we fabricated for both top and bottom of the ladder to make it mount up in the right location and the right height. Really happy with how it came out, and we think this custom bracket is a great solution for any Transit Trail owners out there. On the driver's side of the van, we did add an AM Auto half slider window with integrated bug screens. There was no window in the van on this side, so we cut a nice hole, put the factory looking glass in there, really opens up the van a lot and provides plenty of airflow when needed. So in the front of the cabin of this van, we've got the Sync 4 HD screen. It's a 12-inch screen, high definition, really nice to be able to make all your control adjustments there for sound. Next to that, we've got an off-roam mount with a ball mount that's all custom machined aluminum with a MagSafe adapter for your phone. Really nice, solid mounting location for your phone. We've got an additional sound system in this van as well with some additional speakers, subwoofer, and amplifier that really gives this sound system a great punch. So for the galley in this van, we went with our standard 36-inch Lost Highway galley. This is our new standard offering, which is a drop-down table for the outside of the galley. This will fold down, give you a nice work surface for cooking outside. We've got an integrated 110 plug for cooking with your induction cooktop, holding your drinks, setting up meals, whatever you like. Really nice addition. Took a little while to get this thing built to make sure it fit with the door closed and the right dimensions here, but man, are we happy with how this looks. The refrigerator in the galley is an Isotherm DR85 fridge. We love this fridge. The drawer style makes it really easy to have access from outside of the van and inside the van. Lots of storage in here. Built-in freezer section as well, so you can keep your ice cold ice cream in there. Another small tray underneath for cheese, meats, things like that. Love this fridge. Really nice stainless steel finish. It looks great. Above the refrigerator, we've got our drawer here. This is where we keep our cutlery, knives, forks, cutting boards, things like that. Positive latching mechanism, no rattling, a great drawer. So on the front of the galley, we've got two switches. One is for the 12-volt water pump, which provides water pressure for the sink, for the inside shower, and for the outside shower. Next to that is a switch for the gray tank that you can flip and drain at an appropriate location. Next down the line on the galley are 12-volt and USB ports. You can charge your phone from here. You can also use this outlet for another induction cooktop or charging your laptop, whatever you may need. These are all powered by the EcoFlow power system that's got a 3600 watt inverter, so you can really use some high draw appliances if necessary. On the top of the galley, we've got a nice 15-inch deep stainless steel sink, plenty of room for dishes, things like that in here. You got both hot and cold running water at the sink for washing your hands, doing dishes. It's fantastic. Underneath the sink, we've got another little drawer here where you've got access to your plumbing, valves, things like that if you need to turn it off. Plenty of storage in here for a trash can, for cooktops, whatever you may need. It's a great little spot for more storage. For the standard interior package in our vans, we go with a sound deadening material that gets applied to all the sheet metal inside the van. On top of that is a 3M insulation that provides both thermal and acoustic insulation. We put that everywhere we can, stuff it in every cavity and crevice. On top of that are our standard 1/4-inch Baltic birch wall panels that are wrapped in an 1/8-inch Landau foam and then wrapped in a Marathon fabric. This is the Marathon metal color. It's a little bit darker, but a really nice texture. It's a robust material that cleans up well and hides scuffs and marks, things like that. We love how this material holds up over time. Also standard in our vans is our 3/4-inch composite subfloor. This is about 1/3 of the weight of an equivalent 3/4-inch Baltic birch subfloor. It's insulated, it's dimensionally stable, it won't rot, it won't mildew, things like that. It's really the best solution for a subfloor in your van. We've got a nice 2Tech2 finish flooring on top of that. It's got a nice texture. It feels good on your bare feet. It cleans up easily, and it's very robust. It'll hold up to dirt and dogs, kids, things like that. One of the things we're proud of is this small little step cubby on the Transit. Not many people get this thing done, but it's a sweet little spot for additional dog leash, flip-flops, things like that. So we're making use of every inch of space in these vans. So for the ceiling in this van, we went with our standard ceiling treatment. This has got a topographic pattern. It's got a blue steel top color over a sand bottom color that really makes it pop. Love how it looks. This material provides additional sound deadening and thermal insulation, and it also really makes it a nice cozy feel inside. So in this current setup, this is our lounge setup. We've got both front seats swiveled, plenty of space up there. We've got an integrated bench seat, 42-inch storage box, 18-inch toilet box with our integrated wrap-on toilet. This makes for a really nice hangout area in the van. Plenty of room. You could have 4 people in here hanging out, playing cards, having drinks, whatever it may be. So one of the great things about our toilet setup is that you really don't take up any more space. This is part of a regular integrated bench seat, really nice and comfortable, and yet underneath this seat here, we've got a full electric toilet. This is the wrap-on Trekker toilet. This opens up. We've got it built into our Lost Highway toilet box. Plenty of different bits and pieces to make this all fit together, but it's a really nice, clean solution for using the restroom if you have to in your van. You can open up the lower door. You've got the flush button here to be able to turn the toilet on. Takes about 90 seconds to take care and wrap up your waste and heat seal it closed. It's really the best solution for having to use the toilet in your van if you need to. So for our overhead cabinets in this van, we went with our standard Lost Highway Transit specific cabinets. These are designed to fit the curvature of the Transit roof just perfectly. Nice carbonized bamboo doors, positive locking mechanism to keep the doors open. Super solid. You could hang on this thing if you really want. Plenty of storage space. We've got a 28-inch cabinet up front and a 52-inch cabinet in the back. Great for kitchen things here, clothing and things like that here. Doors don't rattle, they close nice and solid, quiet as you're going down the road. So for an additional cabinet in this van, we did add another 28-inch cabinet over the galley on the passenger side of the van. This gives you some more storage space for your kitchen, but we've also integrated a Kick-Ass Products 12-volt travel oven. So this runs off of the 12-volt power system. You can open up the door here. You've got a trivet and tray, so you can heat up your frozen pizza, you can make grilled cheeses, things like that. Really nice little oven as an alternative cooking solution. Turns on, you got a knob to be able to turn it on, you can adjust the temperature. Kind of a fun little way to make lunch in the van. So for climate control in this van, we have several options. We've got a Max fan, first and foremost. This is great for keeping your van at a nice temperature during the day. It has an auto feature that'll turn on and pull some air out of the van on a hot summer day. We also have a Scirocco fan mounted on the back of the cabinet that'll provide some air movement when necessary. At the back of the van, we have a Nomadic Cooling X3 48 volt air conditioning unit. This 48 volt unit is super efficient and it pairs up perfectly with the EcoFlow power system. This has got a 15,000 BTU cooling capacity, really nice and quiet, and man, it sure makes the van nice and chilly. And for heating in the van, we have the new Espar AS3 B2L heater. This is a 2 kilowatt heater. This is their new heater that provides automatic altitude adjustment up to 13,000 feet. So one of the great things about the Espar and the Webasto heaters is that they pull their heating fuel source from your van fuel tank. It sips fuel, it'll run for over 24 hours for on less than a gallon of fuel. Really efficient, and it doesn't use much battery power either. So for the bed system in this van, we paired some tall fender boxes from Lost Highway with the FlareSpace flares. This allows us to have an 80-inch wide sleeping area and 60 inches deep. On the top of that, we've got a nice Roamrest custom mattress that's a trifold. It folds up and gets out of the way when you need to use the full length of your van. Super comfortable. A couple of different options for either a soft or a medium firm mattress. Those can be specified when you're placing your order. So once you got your bed out of the way, it gives you full access to the full length of the van. You can put mountain bikes in here, you can slide full sheets of plywood in, whatever you need. You could even have a little stand-up working desk here if you like, if you're hanging out at the beach. Really provides a flexible area. It also provides you with access to your full integrated shower pan here if you like. So one of the great things about our shower system in this van is that it doesn't take up any more square footage of the van than necessary. You don't have to have a full integrated shower that you only get to use a couple days out of the year. When this system is not in use, it's out of the way, you don't even know it's there. When it's in use, it's really simple to set up. Drop the shower pan down. We have an integrated hot and cold mixer valve here. We've got a shower wand with a little holder so you can get yourself nice and clean, really easy. Stows away when you're traveling, and it folds up really nicely. The shower curtain in this van magnets into the base frame of the shower pan, so all the way around the bottom and up around the face frame where the valves are and things like that. The shower curtain hooks in the ceiling, provides a nice roomy location. It's a quick dry shower curtain, so even after you use it, it doesn't take long for it to dry up, so you can pack it all back away. The entrance to the shower curtain is towards the front of the van, so it's easy to get ready here, step in and step out without being cramped at the back of the van. So underneath the bed system on the passenger side of the van is our 24-gallon wheel well water tank from Northwest Conversions. Inside the panel here is our plumbing system is easily accessible if the pump needs to be repaired. There's valves to be able to close and drain the tank for winterizing, things like that. Really super easy. We've got some convenience ports here for 12 volt for charging a phone, or 12 volt port for a portable air compressor. Inside here, we've got our water fill here, so you can fill up from a garden hose. It's a pressure fill, really easy to fill up. We also have a mixer valve with hot and cold water and the full shower wand for rinsing off outside for dogs, bikes, kids, rinsing off after a surf. It's a great option if you don't want to set up the inside shower. So on the driver's side of this van, we've got our power system. This is a 10 kilowatt system from EcoFlow. So we've got two 5 kilowatt batteries here from EcoFlow. This provides the equivalent of 800 amp hours of capacity. This will run your AC unit for several nights off grid, no problem, run all of your other appliances. This is a beast of a power system. Really easy to use for us builders. It takes some work to figure everything out on how we integrate it with the van, but man, it really makes it nice and simple for the end user. This is our go-to power system, and we're really happy with it. All right, guys, that's it for this tour of this brand new 23 Ford Transit Trail. I'm super proud of the crew for building this thing. We're really happy with how it came out. We've got more in the pipeline. If you think you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing so you don't miss our next tour of the next awesome adventure van we build. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you on the next one.